Before the Fulham and Everton game, Chelsea went on a 5-game win streak, and overall this season I'm content. I think Maresca has done an incredible job, but there's still room for improvement, of course. And after our good form, unfortunate dropped important points against both Everton and Fulham. We didn't really manage to break their defense down, got punished in terms of their counter-attacks. That is something I have touched upon in recent videos that Maresca needs to improve. How we're gonna defend transitions and in the wide areas. And I think some players have maybe dropped a little bit in performance as well. Now it's up to Maresca and to solve this, and so we can improve. We need to see a bit of reaction from him and the players and getting back on track again. Main things I wanna really discuss in this video is, first of all, that I feel like Maresca got trust issues. We have noticed now in recent 3, 4, 5 games that Maresca barely turns to the bench. You don't have to bring in substitutions for the sake of it. And I don't really care what Maresca says in terms of that he thinks we played well in the game and therefore he didn't make any substitutions. We could see players were tired, they got out of form, and we needed some more attacking threat, especially against Fulham, to turn the game around, but he only turned to Nkunku, which was very surprising. Really important to manage the squad, and I feel like Maresca needs to improve his squad management. Has barely turned to the bench, and that must mean that he doesn't trust the squad players. The bench against Fulham, we had João Felix he could turn to. We had Mark Yu, who has scored hat-tricks in recent Conference League games. Now, is he gonna continue with this throughout the whole season? Is he barely gonna turn to the bench? I mean, then what's the point on even having them there? Maybe he doesn't trust them, as we spoke about, or is he trying to send a message to the board and sporting directors like, I'm not playing these guys, they are simply not good enough and doesn't suit me. You're gonna have to do something in the market. At the same time, the Chelsea board has come out and said they're not gonna be that active in the January transfer market. They are content with what they're seeing, they're content with the squad, and they're gonna wait for the summer instead. But if you really, as a football club, as a board, want to be 110% serious in terms of winning trophies and being where we need to be, you're going into the transfer market and getting players that Maresca needs, either as a squad player or that's strengthening the first team. And you're getting players that suits his style of play, because what's the point then? Next thing I want to touch upon a little bit is the Renato Veiga, but especially Madueke situation. They both were not in the squad against Fulham because of some sort of technical decision that Maresca mentioned. There are some rumors that they were late for an important meeting, and we know Madueke has also been at nightclubs. He's been not training hard enough, and Maresca really sees Madueke's potential, and if he's gonna reach it, he's gonna have to work harder. Or even last season, Pochettino mentioned that a few times. Is it that Madueke isn't determined enough? Is he perhaps getting easy complacent? That's things we can only speculate over and assume, and it wouldn't be far-fetched either to believe that. I think Madueke is extremely technical, fast, direct winger, proper goal-scoring winger. I think he has a high ceiling, but it's only up to him, and Maresca knows what he sees in training that we don't. He sees how the players behave. So I expect Madueke to respond well now against the Ipswich if he's truly determined and serious to make it. I fully back Maresca and any manager that is coming in and not trying to have player power, that is staying strong when players are showing poor work ethic, when they're not showing up on time, if they are unprofessional. I respect Maresca in that aspect, and it's only up to the player then to realize what they have done and prove the manager and his teammates wrong. It's time to get into the lineup. I will actually make 3 changes in the starting lineup because I truly think we will become more balanced. And I want to be brave. I want to give other players opportunities. And I have Jorgensen coming in as the goalkeeper. Sanchez, fantastic shot stopper, commanding the box brilliantly. Struggles with playing out from the back. We can acknowledge that. Jorgensen proved what an incredible shot stopper is for Villarreal last season in La Liga, saving the most shots out of any goalkeeper. And his distribution is really good. He's calm, collected. I trust Jorgensen from what I've seen. I will give him an opportunity against Ipswich and see what he can do, because honestly, what does Maresca have to lose here? My backline, I'm gonna make one change. We're gonna see Cucurella, Colville, Tossin, but I want to play Achimpong as the right-sided wide centre back in this makeshift back three. I would like to see Achimpong given an opportunity because he's a perfect replacement for Reece James in that position, and Gusto can't really fill it that well. Gusto is more of an attacking fullback that's going to contribute in the final third. Why not give Achimpong a chance? We signed him a new contract. He's a fantastic, promising academy player from Cobham. I don't see anything wrong by giving him opportunity. And I would honestly like Cucurella to invert into the midfield together with Moises Caicedo, and Enzo Fernandez continues, and he occupying the left half space or right half space depending on what Maresca prefers. In the attack, I will make one change. I will bring on Madueke now and see how he responds to Maresca, because as I said, he got quality, has massive threat on the right hand side, and he's a goal scoring winger. We need goals at the moment, and Madueke can offer that. We're having Neto playing on the left hand side instead. I'm switching him there, giving Sancho a little bit of rest. We have Cole Palmer in the number 10 role and Nicholas Jackson up front. If we're coming into the second half, his players are not performing, if they're looking fatigued, if he sees that things is not working, Maresca needs to be proactive and utilize his bench and trust the squad players. That's what I would like to see. But let's say if we want to take out Jackson, I would rather see Mark Yu coming in because he's an actual striker, not Nkunku. If you want to bring in Nkunku, play him in the number 10 role. If you want to bring out Neto, play maybe João Felix there because he can play better as a left winger than Nkunku. So Ipswich, despite them being in the relegation zone and in 19th place, I'm still a little bit afraid, I'm gonna be honest, because we have dropped in performances. We haven't won now in the recent 2 games, and Ipswich is gonna be hungry. They're gonna smell blood and see that we are a little bit out of form, and they're gonna be full of confidence and be brave, and they're gonna see what Everton and Fulham has done that worked against us and adapt probably the same tactics, utilizing wing play and going on fast transitions like Fulham did. And as I'm continuously stressing, that is one of our biggest weaknesses. We see if Maresca can find a solution, how we're gonna improve there. In terms of a score prediction, despite I think it's gonna be a tricky game, if Maresca and the players is stepping up, is hungry to prove themselves wrong and the fans wrong, and if we're seeing a good reaction, I believe we're gonna win 2-1. But I wouldn't be surprised if we're seeing maybe Ipswich getting a draw and putting us under pressure. If you're new here, make sure you like this video, subscribe to my page, hit that notification bell so you never miss when the content drops, and CFCexplained is out.